What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. It is Fabulous Tuesday, and I want to say hey to all my mayhems out there. Hope you're staying warm. What's up, John Axel? I see you watching. Make sure if you are watching that you comment so we know you're there, and make sure you like, love, and share. Today, I am here with Pennsylvania. Hey, what's up, John? What's up, John? Love you, brother. Keep watching. You're going to dig this band. I am here with Pennsylvania's own One Supernova. They are managed by Paul Crosby Management. They are also with Vaughn Artist and The Orchard. So we are going to bring them badass mofos up. Without further ado, what's up, my brothers?
What's up?
What's up?
Hey!
How the hell are you guys doing?
What's up, Mama? Fucking unbelievable. How about you, Mama?
Hell yeah, I'm fucking freezing in Arkansas. No, I'm just kidding.
Nice. Arkansas.
Yep, got that country twang going on. So, for those that don't know about One Supernova, first of all, we have Tom and Chris, correct?
That's
Yes,
Tom. I'm Chris.
This is
I'm dumb.
a meat puppet.
I love it. I love it. So we're going to start with Tom. Tom, you are the vocalist, correct? And when did you decide that you were going to become this badass alternative with a little bit of modern grunge touch vocalist?
Well, you see, it was a long time ago when I was in the old country, and through a big hayfield, and I just came to this conclusion. I was like, I want to rock. I want to fucking rock and roll. You know what I mean? So let's hit it. No, but I used to do a lot of blues and country rock and stuff like that. I was always into, heavy metal and everything like that. I love all music. I come from a big family, musical family, so I like everything. When this came to me and everything, at first I was like, I was skeptical, that I didn't know if I'd be able to handle it. You know what I mean? But well, that's how you do it. You jump in and you do what you can with it and see where it goes, and it just ended up hitting home.
Right.
That's pretty much how it went. So I was like, okay, I guess I do have, something left in my gut, and that I can, still get that power out. So
He's only been in the band for a year. It's about a year ago this month, actually. He's I mean, we had the album ready to be delivered, and we didn't have a permanent singer, and we couldn't tie down the guy we were working with to get committed, and he came along, and we got the album done a lot later than expected, about 4 months later, but it got done, and he jumped right in. And it was when he first sang the first note, it was like he sounded great. I mean, the voice just fit the music better than we had worked with a couple of other singers, through the demo times, but as soon as his voice hit the tape in the recording studio, it was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's the voice that
You were like, finally.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
So, Chris, give us a little information on you. I was reading the bio, and I was reading some really interesting stuff. You have actually, let's see, you have writing credit on a number 4 Billboard chart song, along with the number 3 number 1 charting tops hits. So give us a little history on you, sir.
Yeah, well, that was a number 4 song that hit number 4 on the college Billboard charts back in 04, 05. It was a singer named Lisa Bouchel's debut single on her first album, and she is now she's just recently released a new single, and it's like she's worked with John Popper and some big names, and she's now 15 years, 16 years later, hitting the Billboard mainstream charts, not just the little college,
Right.
things. And back in the MySpace days, couple of number ones on MySpace that were like in demo format, didn't have a record deal. But I've been writing my whole life, and I can write many genres, and I want to pursue that, but it's really tough to keep any band together, let alone multiple bands.
Right.
This one seems to be the path of least resistance. So this is the path that I'm going for now, really hard and heavy. But I just enjoy songwriting, it's great. My whole life, people say, when a listener can relate to something that you write from this mental space that you're in, whether or not it's directly from personal experience or just from, let me write from the perspective of, this happening, no matter what it is, it's really personal. And to have people have a favorable reaction to it is, better than any money, really, when someone says, wow, man, I feel this. And, going back to thinking about growing up in all the bands and the songs that I loved, whether they were from Rush or Yes or the Goo Goo Dolls, I have such a wide range, or whether it was like 70s soul music. I was actually just listening to 110th Street today off the Jackie Brown soundtrack in my car. And what was it? I think Donna Summers heard it on the radio. And I'm just like, that's the kind of shit that I listen to so much fucking different kind of shit. And I have that appreciation, and I know what it means when a listener really connects with my music, because I have certain special connections with certain songs by the Goo Goo Dolls and Third Eye Blind, that just Rush, that just, they
Who don't like Rush? I mean, come on.
That's my biggest influence. That's how I learned how to play. Alex Lifeson, if you know Rush really good in the catalog, and you're very well versed in Rush's music, and you've heard their albums over and over again. Probably my most watched YouTube video is their Moving Pictures live tour. I burned that VHS out years before DVDs came out, and now it's saved on my YouTube. I probably play it more than anything. And if you really dive into our music, I was just telling Tom earlier, I'm like, if you really know the Rush catalog, you can really hear a lot of Rush in our music, but you wouldn't know it because it's not, well, I guess some of our new stuff that you haven't heard yet that we're working on for future releases is more progressive, but you wouldn't know it. If you catch little things with the bass lines in there and stuff that's very giddy, and you catch some of my guitar lines that are very Alex Lifeson-ish, but you wouldn't realize it because the genre of the song, I guess,
Right. Well, we've got a question. Run says, where did the idea of the name for the band come from? Give us the skinny on that one. And he is giggling over there, so this ought to be an interesting story.
Well, I mean, it's not my brainchild. You know what I mean? There are, unfortunately, the name has been used. I think ours is the only one that
has a one.
It has a one in front of it. You have like Supernova 1, Supernova ONE1, just Supernova. And you can't worry about stuff like that when that happens. Which I understand how people do.
It was unplanned, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I didn't know there was some cover band somewhere named Supernova across the pond. Yeah. But we're one Supernova. It used to be ONE Supernova, but when we signed on with Paul Crosby, we decided we just wanted to change it to just to, I don't know why, it looked better. I don't want to agree yet, even still early in the game, if it has anything to do with the Supernova.
I mean, it's a good route to go, you know, but
Right.
I think that kind of gives precedence to the band.
All right, so here's how what it really means. Okay, the beginning of the universe, we were all one. Everything was one. All the music was one. All the stars, every atom in the entire expanse. I'm a science geek. In the entire expanse was all one. Right. And then a supernova is an exploding star. And from death comes birth. Hence, like Never After, the album title. You know, sometimes you have to go through hell to get to heaven kind of thing, you know. And so it was the biggest supernova was the beginning of everything. So, you know, when you feel, you know, this album happens to be about a breakup. And get him. And, you know, the one is because you know, in the end, you know, we are really all one. We all come from the same place. We all are.
Oh wait, that's two.
We are one.
He said that is why
really,
I asked.
Where the
normally, he said that's why I asked. You normally don't get a numeral, a number in the name. Y'all rock it. In other words, he's digging the shit out of it.
Nice. Wait till you hear the tunes.
Right. Well, we do have some tunes. Actually, you have a new album out called Undead, correct?
Well, it's Never After.
Never After. Well, see, I seen Undead. That's my problem.
Well, yeah,
that's the single. That's the
single.
Yeah. Yeah, I got happy here.
Oh,
yeah. Oh well.
Don't make another mistake. Just
yeah.
You know,
I won't do it. Don't spank me.
Mama, get it. Okay.
Don't spank me. I won't do it. I swear. No. But no, it's Never After, and you got a new single, Undead, and we have 2 videos that we are going to be playing through your interview. But for those that was watching, you want to share this out and get more people in here, because we are getting an exclusive. Don't know if I'm just going to do a snippet or if we're going to do the whole thing, but we are getting an exclusive of their new lyric video. So make sure you're sharing this to all your groups, all your friends, and saying, hey, get on here. There's some cool ass shit going on, because I'm telling you what, y'all are going to get to experience me listening to their music online for the first time, because I decided after my last show, because I realized my reaction to the listening to the music the first time, the artists really digged looking to see how I, enjoyed their music or what they got out of me for their music. So I decided here on out, I'm going to, of course, research the artist, but I'm not going to listen to their music until they are on my show. That way we can experience it for the first time together, unless you are a fan and then you already know what it's like. So you do have another member that is not able to be with you tonight, and that's Nick on bass. So how did y'all meet Nick, and tell us a little bit about him?
Yeah,
we grew him in a lab, I think.
That comes along with the atoms and
walking around, with like Ouija boards and all that goofy shit. And I was like, why don't we make a person? And Chris was like, wait a fucking minute. He's like, that can't. Oh, wait a minute, weird science. Sure. He's got all these computer monitors and everything. I'm sure there's underwear laying around somewhere. We do together and have the bass guitars that we've always wanted, right?
That was it. I mean, poof.
He also says surprise and experience altogether awesome sauce, Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. That's right. We're going to experience it all together. And Nicholas says, be nice, guys.
Nick, brother, what's up?
We were just talking about you.
So the story of Nick is Jaron, our drummer, is not really Jaron. He played on the album, and he's not really a band member, but he is. I mean, we also worked with another drummer named Sean, who's really good. But Jaron actually played on the album, and he's not currently like with the band. We're actually looking for a permanent drummer. We've been working with some fill-ins, but Nick was part of Jaron, myself, and Nick backed a local singer, songwriter, Emily Noel. And I co-wrote or wrote her first single too as well. And we wound up being her backing band. And she moved to Nashville. And we decided, Jaron had heard some of the demos I had been doing in the rock genre, because Emily was more of a pop artist and country kind of thing at that time. That's how I was writing with her. And Jaron heard some of the rock demos. He's like, dude, we got to do these. And we needed a bass player. And Nick, we were already playing with Nick. So it was like, Nick, we're doing this. Here's the demos, because Nick never heard them. And you should have seen. I wish we would have had a camera of Nick's first reaction. He's like, "I'm in." If you know Nick, he's kind of like, I don't know, a Muppet doll. He's like, yeah, man. He's just like all the time, dude. Yeah,
Animal. God,
this song is fantastic. Oh my, yes. And he's awesome. Yeah, that's our basis. And,
well, we are going to bring up, this is Fall Away. Now, before we play this, I would like a backstory to this song. And we're going to play it and watch it with y'all. But of course, I'm going to mute us so there's no feedback and y'all get good audio. But of course, you will get to see me and my reaction. And hopefully I don't break something or knock my microphone over, because I got a feeling it's going to be killer. But give us a backstory about this song.
Well, backstory. It's basically about, it's having fond memories, very fond memories of being in a very emotionally committed, very deep relationship. Call it, love. Obviously, and having it having basically the person, ghost on you almost real fast, and it just being over, and having to deal with that, like, just falling away, fall the way down, fall all the way down. Yeah, kind of, and kind of some fond,
kind of like he did earlier.
Reminiscing of the good times, basically knowing that, hey, all it is memories. It's just kind of a walk down old flame lane, you would say.
Don't be a dirty liar.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna mute us and we are gonna play this. We are gonna listen to this. The ones that know them, you already know it, you've already listened to it, but the new ones, hey Jason, what's up? Jason from Monkey Thumb. He is another artist here in Arkansas. What's up, Jason? You got here just in time, brother. You're gonna dig this band. But I'm going to mute us so we don't have any feedback, and we are going to listen to Fall Away. OMG. OMG. First of
What's that?
all, that hook is stuck in my freaking head already. Already. Just too far away. Yeah. And that breakdown, I'm gonna get this next video set up because we're gonna talk about this.
No.
Let's see. Okay, let me get this and set up and down in the lobby. Boop. Yeah.
Oh, that's really
That
nice. You make that?
that
Okay.
that breakdown, the way it just was like I was sitting there going, okay, what's coming? And then all of a sudden it's like boom, and I'm like, hell yeah, you know. And I heard so many, and like you said, with your writing and stuff, that you have influences from different artists. Man, I could hear. I mean, when it first started, I was like, dude, that sound. Wait a minute, that sounds. And there were several different styles from different artists. It had a similar feel to it, you know. And I was like, all right, all right. And that's something that I can listen to on a long road trip and just jam the fuck out to it, man.
Fuck
I
yeah.
love it. I love it. And like I said, that hook, dynamic hook, it is stuck in my head just too far away. I can't get it out of my head now, man. What the hell? Yep, number one supernova. That's right. That's right. So, first of all, so how in the heck did first of all, big shout out to Paul Crosby. Great job on getting these guys signed. Great job, brother. Killer, killer sound. Jason says, great track, Supernova. Jason, stick around because we've got two more, another one that's out, and one they just a lyric video they just dropped. So you're really gonna dig it, brother. But congratulations to Paul for grabbing y'all up and getting y'all signed. Um, you know, he has a good ear for good bands, and dude, Paul, solid, solid. All I got to say is solid. So, tell us a little bit about, this new album that is out and where people can get it. Now, I will tell you in the comments, if you're watching in the comments at the very top, their Facebook link, matter of fact, let's just do this right here. But their Facebook link is in
Yeah.
the comments. Also in the comments is their website is in the comments and their YouTube channel link is also in the comments. So all you have to do is stroll up to the top of the comments and click on that link. I want you to like, I want you to love, I want you to follow, and I want you to subscribe. Now, my normal hook line is if you don't, Mama Mary is going to come spank you. But everybody seems to be wanting to get spanked by Mama Mary. So, how about this? If you don't, Mama Mary ain't going to spank you.
That reverse psychology always works.
Flip it.
Right? I got to try something different here, because they're all like, I'm not going to do it just to see if you come find me, And I'm like, all right, I got to figure something else out here. So, where can they buy a hard copy of your new album? And give us a little information about where they can buy your merch and all that stuff, which I already know this, but I like to have the bands tell their fans.
All right. Well, you can get the album on Amazon, and you can get it on Amazon.
Amazon, iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, all the major platforms. The link, The Orchard, Sony Music, The Orchard. So I'm sure that you could just search it and it's going to come up on your favorite music service. It's on iTunes everywhere. Spotify, believe it or not, the biggest thing that fans can do, and a lot of fans don't know this, is that you can follow us on Spotify, and then you'll get notified when new tracks drop, even if you don't follow social media or whatever. But also, it's a big thing that it's important to a band's the algorithms on Spotify, believe it or not, for your fans to add your songs to their personal playlists And even if they don't listen to them that often, I mean, I got playlists that I don't listen to that often, but just being in a personal playlist, and you can, follow us on Spotify. But you can get the album anywhere. In terms of physical copies, we don't have them yet. We are waiting. We may combine it with some of the newer stuff that's coming into it, a full, CD, or we may do like a limited edition. We talked about doing some vinyl.
Ooh, if you do vinyl, you need to let Mama know, because I want to buy one. I want it autographed.
Yeah, we definitely.
And I want an autographed group picture, because I am going to display that beauty right here in my studio. Yeah,
Nice.
buddy.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I love having CDs and vinyl from the artists that I interview.
So we're kind of focusing now on, doing some more lyric and music videos for the rest of the tunes on the EP that don't have full lyric or music videos yet, and working on getting a release ready to hopefully be out by February, something brand new. So, when or where we do physical copies, we talked about doing them maybe in time for Christmas, but there's no real set plans yet, but it doesn't take long. We could have the artwork's all done. We could have physical copies literally within 3 days. So, that's something that we'll be talking to Paul about in the coming weeks as well, as we get into the new year. But we're thinking maybe some limited edition, that we could actually, sign a bunch of stuff to. So we'll see.
So what was it like for y'all to, did Paul reach out to y'all, or did y'all happen to see that he was looking for artists? What was it like to actually, get signed with Orchard and Paul Crosby? I mean, because Orchard, there's so many artists out there that's a dream of theirs, and it's become reality for you. And to have management like Paul Crosby, the drummer Saliva, there's a lot of bands that would just love that. What was it like for that to come to you? And I mean, let us know how that experience was when you actually got to sign that dotted line.
Yeah, it was actually originally through, I submitted something to 434 management, which Paul Crosby used to be a part of before he went on his own. And it was about, from the time I first actually, Paul heard the stuff till the time we actually signed with him was probably 5 months, 6 months. It was a period of time of back and forth, and not in terms of negotiations. I mean, just in terms of we had certain shit we needed to get in place before, we could actually put pen to paper anyway. So,
Right.
there was some homework that needed to be done on our part in getting things in order. But, Paul dug the music from the beginning, and it's been great to work with somebody who is, out there himself, touring constantly and knowing how you make money as an artist, and kind of, knowing like what's important, and he's got a great ear for music. I mean, it's great to, he actually mastered the EP. We were going to go to some other people for mastering, and he's like, I can master and I'm pretty damn good at it. And I'm like, I produced the album and I mixed it and I engineered it, and I did pretty damn good. So if you say you can do pretty damn good, I trust you, brother. You master it. And he did a fantastic job. It sounds great.
Awesome. Yeah, he's a pretty killer dude. Don't tell him I said that, because his head might swell a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, brother. I love you.
Yeah, he's real down to earth. He's real, I mean, I've been doing music for a long time, and he's one of these genuine dudes that, he's nice to talk to. It's just, even personally, I mean, sometimes we'll get off and, we'll be on a phone conversation. It'll just be like silence for like 10 seconds, that comfortable silence. Then it'll be like, hey man, do you like the Astros? And we'll talk baseball for like half, so he's not
about himself.
Right. Well, I don't know if he's pulled this on you yet, But if you get a video text message from Paul, be careful where you open it up at. Make sure you're by yourself because he has sent me text messages. We met up in Louisiana, and this is when the big flood came through Texas, and his kids were in Texas and stuff, and me and my husband were following him and Derek and to go get something to eat about back in the boonies in Louisiana. And he sent me a video, and the front of it said, massive flooding in Texas. I'm like, oh my God, Paul's family's there. What happened? And I open it. Luckily, I was in the car with my husband, who has a good sense of humor, and we weren't in a big crowd, because I opened it and it was a chick moaning like she was having sex. And I'm like, all right. And Russell's like, what the hell is that? And I'm like, it's Paul. It's just Paul. And he sent me another one a while after that. And I was not even thanking, hey, this is from Paul. Be careful when you open it. I was with my mother, my 75-year-old mother. And yeah, that was embarrassing. But she's like, Lee. She calls me by my middle name. She's like, Lee, what the hell was that? And you're just disgusted. I'm like, Mom, it's not even got that involved. It's just the sound behind the video. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry, Mom. But yeah, he's a character. He's a character. So how long have y'all been with Bon Artist and Orchard?
Well, it wouldn't be a year. It'd be what?
I'm trying to think. When did the album?
I think it would be like a year and a half, two.
Maybe March, April, something like that. It was before. It was about 2 months before. No, I guess it may have been even February. It was about 2 months before the album actually. Well, the album went out in July. Yeah, it was sometime late last winter, early spring.
Awesome.
Yeah, Paul put it together with his own label as well, PacGroove.
Yes, PacGroove.
Yeah, and Von Artist, and yeah, so it's been 8 months.
Awesome.
Yeah, and so that's it's been a blessing to be able to be also distributed by the Orchard. I mean, it's everywhere. The music's everywhere. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So what shows do y'all have coming up that you can talk about, and where can everybody come see you live and in charge?
Well, right now,
I mean, you're talking our arena tour?
Whatever you got coming, baby.
What I was gonna say is that music right now is flooded. Like everybody and their grandmother is doing something musically. It's so fast paced, and like I said, everybody, especially during the pandemic and everything, they had plenty of time. You know what I mean? Most of them just said, "Hey, let's start a band." But what seems to have happened is like every time we tried to reach out to a place, they're like, "Oh, we don't have anything open, because we got this one playing, we got this tribute band playing, we got a cover band playing, we got someone from back in the '90s, like a lot of the, like Fuel and even Saliva themselves and Buck Cherry and those of the '90s era and stuff like that are hitting everywhere that they can, because you can't for a time." You couldn't play big places unless you're Ariana Grande or, Lady Gaga, someone big like that. You're not getting a huge venue. So even a lot of those bands from the late '90s, early '90s, whatever, they're not getting the biggest shows. You know what I mean? So my outlook on it was, if we're where we are in the industry right now, I don't think that we should play like just a shit bar somewhere. You know what I mean? Just, you know, just
Right.
do like a shit bar thing. I think because between me and him, we have 50 years of musical knowledge, you know,
Right.
and just because we weren't at the cusp, like, I mean, look, everybody, how many artists can you name that didn't get big until they got to their mid 30s, early 40s, and so on? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it takes years.
It takes
to
time.
get there,
Right.
or it never happens. So the fact
Right.
that this happened, at first I was like, oh man, why did it take so long? But then someone says to that, well, at least it happened. You know what I mean? It
Exactly.
doesn't matter if it took 40 years, 35 years, whatever it took. Here it is. Now it's happening. So when you look at things one-sided, it just doesn't go anywhere for you. But as far as shows, upcoming shows, it's kind of an open slate. We know that by not this time, but maybe like as soon as it starts getting nice, Paul has even said that they're going to start to work their way out this way, you know, because we still have jobs and everything. He works at home. I work in a warehouse in a freezer.
Right.
So I still got to work, and he still has to work. And Paul even worked all the way up until he finally, got where he owned his own
Exactly.
company. And then he did, and then he said, well, look, I want to go out and give other bands a chance to live the dream that I am. That's where my respect lies with him.
And not only that, but the whole thing is that also with, and Paul said it before too, is like, it's about songs. Songs are what you need to do. I said when I put this band together, when it first started, and and we started actually working on some of these tunes, I said, this is not going to be a band where we're going to get together every Tuesday night and rehearse and try to write at rehearsals, and it's going to be the same thing. This isn't going to be the type of band where we're going to book a bunch of shows just so we can get out there and play, because I know how it works. I've been in enough fucking bands to know that, the show's in December. Well, that's fucked. September, October, November, it's rehearsing for the show. When do you fucking write? I don't know. Nobody has the time. We're already getting together once a week for 2 hours. It's like bullshit. No, that's not the way you fucking do it if you want to get somewhere. You can't expect to become a millionaire working a part-time job. And, so I said to these guys from the beginning, I said, our time is going to be used writing, recording. I have a recording studio. I can play every instrument. So if Nick's not around, I can at least throw down some kind of something for him to get an idea. So that when he comes in, he has something prepared for the song. I could at least, for a drummer, I can play the drums good enough that I could email them the track with me playing and say, well, you could just give more flavor. So
put your own twist on it. Yeah.
So, the time we have probably 35 to 40 songs sitting in the studio in anything from a riff to almost completed to completed, done, signed, sealed, and delivered, ready to be mastered. So, it was decided that, we'll do strategic shows, but even at this point, it's hard to, we're hoping to do a little tour next year, and we will do that. We really want to do that, but, unless a show comes our way, and unless it's if we see something where there's a nice national act coming through, like we opened in July for Tantric, and and that was a great show. And so if there's an artist that's coming around that we think we would be a good opening fit, we're absolutely all in, and we'll go into rehearsal mode for a week. But I even said to Paul's like, just to let you know, I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but I will. He's like, let you know, me and the Saliva guys, I mean, we don't play for 3 months, and our rehearsal is sound check at the first gig. I'm like, yeah, I mean, that's what I know. How many years was I in a cover band where we didn't play a gig for 9 months, get a call, hey, they want us next Saturday night, want to do it? Do we have a chance to rehearse? No, I haven't played the song in 9 months. Fuck it, let's do it. And we get up there and we play it fine.
Right.
You're so seasoned at a point that it's like you get to this plateau where it's like, you know, I haven't played a Goo Goo Dolls song for probably 2 years on an acoustic guitar, but give me an acoustic and I'll
And
lay
you'll
down
knock that shit out.
perfect right now. It's like, you know, rehearsal. Remember Allen Iverson way back on the 76ers? Practice. Rehearsal's a waste of time when you're a writer, when you need to, as a band, continue coming up with content. I mean, these big artists now, they're releasing like some of these rappers that just have to go along with a backing track that have a producer making them the beats and stuff. I mean, they can put out a song a month or a song every two, and they do. And that's that momentum. And if you expect to, you know, go back to like the old days where you're like, you know, you're like Def Leppard or Metallica, you release an album every 4 or 5 years. That doesn't work anymore. So, you know, the time for me personally, it's more productive spent writing and recording these ideas. So now we have a catalog of it. If a major label came to us and said, hey, you know, we want you to do an album and needs to be 12 songs. So we need to hear 36.
Well, you've already got it. Here you go.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so to me,
be
that's
set and ready. Yeah.
And if we don't get a big label, you will all eventually hear those 36, maybe 3 years from now, but you'll get out there one by one as they trickle. But so, you know, when a strategic show comes around, I mean, we're all seasoned enough musicians. Even before the last show, it was our first show in 15 months, and we did it on one rehearsal. You know,
there
we
you go.
We kicked ass. Yeah, maybe 2 rehearsals. Was it 2? Yeah, you weren't at one. Yeah, it was 2. It was 2 rehearsals, but one was just the musicians.
I was on the phone.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you know that, you know, like you said, you're seasoned musicians, and it's like riding a bike. You've done this before. It's not your first rodeo. Your main concern is about getting your art out to the people and keeping that momentum going. And then when the right thing comes along, then that's when you will see, that's where will get a chance to see you live, you know, because you've got to have those songs, and you've got to, like you said, you've got to have a catalog of songs, because people don't want to hear the same thing over and over again. They want something fresh, you know, and you're keeping it fresh, you know, because you, like you said, you've got 36 songs, so you could do as many shows as you want and probably never play the same song over again, you know. So that's very smart, and kudos to you for, you know, approaching it that way. We got another video. So do y'all want to do this video, or do we want to do the sneak peek of the new lyric? It's up to y'all.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that last, I guess.
All right.
We'll give them something.
So this next video is what I called your album by mistake. My bad. It is The Undead. So give us a little story about, you know, behind this song, sweetheart. What's this song about?
Undead. First off, it has nothing to do with being dead. Like, nothing to do with zombies. You know,
this isn't a zombie song, people.
It doesn't matter, because you can still work that angle.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah, we made a Halloween playlist somewhere, right?
Yeah,
so
you can still work that.
You can work that angle.
I have ideas of how to do a kind of a revisal on the song. The song won't change, but the storyline of it can change.
Awesome. So you kind of let that storyline left open, so you can.
The NEVERAFTER is a concept album, so all 5 songs
tells a
all
story.
5 songs tells the whole story from beginning to end. And the song "The End" is not the end. In fact, it's the beginning.
It's the beginning. Ah.
So it's talking about, like we said before, the relationship, all the, you know, just all the ins and outs. Maybe there's some more twisted shit in there, you know, than most relationships, but and you can just relate to it. So when you're listening to this song, you just have to, well, I mean, if you're as fucked up as we are, put yourself in that mindset. You know, maybe it happened to you a year ago. Maybe it's about to happen to you. Maybe it happened to you a long time ago. Maybe you died. You're not here, so it doesn't fucking matter. But either way, as you listen to the song, you know, you'll get what's going on. And the great thing about this is that you have to keep in mind that it's a lyric video. However, it's not. It's a music video.
Right.
It's really a music video. It's not a lyric video. It's a music video with lyrics.
Von Artists actually kind of flipped a little over this because they were like, wow, this isn't actually like a real lyric video because it's actual video. Because lyric videos are usually just a still and then words. You know what I mean? And that's what a lyric video usually is. This is, you know, this tells a story. This just worked out great. Yeah. You know what I mean?
The song itself was actually inspired about coming to terms with a bad situation,
being in a bad
situation, and realizing that you sometimes got to hit rock bottom. You know.
Yeah, so it kind of has a happy ending. It's not going to seem like it, but in the video it kind of shows it. So we're not saying
not really. There's no happy ending. There's not meant to be. but it's listenership is subjective. So maybe there's a happy ending to him. To me, you know, to me it was a battle with drinking.
The drinking and the drugs kind of. Well, actually, they go up, don't they?
About your drinking problem,
so it's basically like
to the edge.
Yeah, it's basically like, oh shit, and then you're just like, fuck it, that's kind of what it is. So
there's a million different storylines.
Yeah, but it's all on the viewer.
It was inspired by a drinking problem. But that's not necessarily what the song itself is about. It's about you gotta go through hell to get to heaven, rock in a hard place. You're gonna have hard times, and just know that
keep moving forward.
You might not be at the bottom when you think you are. There might be further to fall. So,
All right. Well, I am ready because now you got me enticed, and I'm like, well, I've got to watch this shit. So here we are. Oh, it's One Supernova Undead.
Been drinking, realize I've been there. I feel alone, left long ago. Realize I'm broken. I'm breaking down. May the Lord will bring it from there. Bring it up and bring it back again. I'm becoming dead. Messed up in my head. Lead me to the edge. You become a dead. I'm smoking. Been joking, realize I'm broken. Up in my head. Lead me to the edge. To become a dad. I'm becoming dad. To become a dad.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Dudes. Hell yeah. That was an awesome, awesome way of doing a fucking lyric video, dude. I'm sitting here and I'm watching, like, okay, I see what they're talking about. And then again, y'all did that wild, just breakdown. And I'm like, okay, here we go again. And then bam, and I'm like, son of a bitch, yes.
Got you again.
Got me again. I'm sitting
Yeah.
here going, okay, we're getting in that little melodic thing, and then all of a sudden, pow!
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, and you're right. So there could be so, dude, you're right. So many people can relate to that in so many different ways.
Right. Yep. It's universal, and that's when you
And
know you've kind of hit something on lyrics. I mean, there's great songs that actually tell a specific story, which is great too. But when you can hit lyrics that like mean something different to every listener, that's when you really, you know you've done something right. You know.
right. And dude, again, the hook, I'm becoming, dude. It's
Fucked
your
up
hooks.
in my
Your
head.
hooks are fucking amazing, dude.
We put F.
Yeah, now on iTunes, I think our entire album has an E next to it for explicit lyrics. Like one song we said fuck about 16 times. So what? Fucked up in my head. Fucked up in my
My
head.
head. Yeah.
That was
I'm
actually
becoming dead. Dude, awesome. I mean, I'm really digging the sound, and it,
appreciate that.
dude, you've got a new super fan here.
Oh,
Yes, a
Mama,
new super
love
fan.
you.
Yes,
Mwah.
a new super fan.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna, when we get done tonight, I'm going to send you a message. I want to order a hoodie for Christmas. When you get your vinyl, I want to order a vinyl. Yeah, I'm going to be coming, I'm going to be self-promoting and wearing your shit on my show.
Nice. Tom will hook you up because he knows how to do the custom stuff. You can make anything you want custom, like he put the thing down the side. You can do that. He'll hook you up. He's got the link.
Hell yeah.
He
Hell
did that
yeah.
all yeah. And he put
Hell
his name
yeah.
on it too.
Hell yeah.
And
we
you're
can
part of the crew.
Yeah. Woo.
Do you have that for the merch? Do you have that link for the merch store or no?
No, I don't.
right.
Let me go. Is it on your? It's on your website, isn't it?
We don't.
Yes.
It is on there.
Website. Yes, you can get to it on our website, onesupernovamusic.com. Yes.
All right.
Good call. Thank you, Mama.
Yeah.
I've got that strolling at the bottom of the screen, and I am fixing to real quick copy and paste that, and I am fixing to put it in the comments, guys. So
Awesome.
you go get that shit. Mama will not spank you if you don't go get that.
You'll get that shit ski.
I think you can
Don't.
anything from
Yeah, get that shit ski, or Mama won't spank you.
I think you can make anything from dinner napkins to baby caps. Just about.
Oh hell! All right.
There's some weird stuff on it. Like
Yeah,
we
some weird
only
shit.
like I don't remember if we were I think we like selected certain things that
We
you
did,
could get,
yeah.
but if you go into customize, you can do just about any damn thing.
So that's really and that's another awesome concept because your artists can customize their own merch.
Right.
Fucking A, dude. Damn. Great ideas all the way around.
A lot aren't doing
On
that.
the lyric videos, the music, the writing, and even your freaking merch. Dude, home run. Bow. Yeah, he's looking around like, where'd it go? So before we get off here, we are going to give a sneak peek. We're going to do this. Since you're planning on debuting this, you said on Friday, correct?
Saturday morning
Okay.
on YouTube.
Okay, since you're planning on debuting it on YouTube Saturday, what we are going to do is we're only going to give a snip. We're going to give you a good little taste to get your teeth sunk in. And then you're going to have to come back on Saturday to their YouTube channel, which the link is in my comments. So you're going to have to go to their YouTube channel and you're going to have to hit that subscribe button. And you're going to have to go watch it in full on their channel. That's the only way you're going to see it in full. You're only getting a little piece here on Mama. Because you know why? Because I want you to go to the artist's YouTube. I want them to benefit from you watching it, not me. I want them to benefit from you watching it. So this is Supernova Lies. Now, I'm already seeing this chick like this, so I can imagine what's going on. I can imagine what's going on. And I've already learned not to ask what the storyline is to your songs because they can have multiple storylines for each viewer. I'm learning. I'm paying attention.
She's a liar. She's a fucking liar. That's what it is.
She's a fucking liar, man. No.
Fellow whacking liar.
Or he's a fucking liar.
Or he.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or they.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Them, they. Those.
It.
Them, they, those.
Right? They can be liars. There you go.
Absolutely can.
Another open-ended. They can be liars. You can be a liar. She can be a liar. But but first of all, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So we're going to give you a snippet of this, but this will be debuting on One Supernova's YouTube channel on Saturday. So I'm actually going to have them, when they are ready to debut it, I'm going to have them put their thing on my wall saying, hey, this is dropping at this time on Saturday. So we can remind y'all that you've seen just a snippet and now you want to see it in full. Because these videos are pretty fucking cool. Even their lyric videos are freaking music videos. I mean, that's just awesome. Awesome. But yeah, I would like to leave it unmuted, but I've got my headset like up so I can jam out.
Yeah.
And I know we'll be having some major feedback. But I'm going to mute us and we're only going to give y'all this much. That's what she said. But anyway.
Just the tip. Just the tip, Mama.
Just the tip, man. We're only going to give you the tip. And then
we're going to give away a free t-shirt too on Saturday.
Awesome.
Just give you a heads up to anybody who spots the one little hidden thing in the video that is not part of the lyrics.
The Easter egg. Oh.
The Easter egg. There's an Easter egg hunt. So I don't know if we'll get that far into the video tonight, but there's something that you can catch, and we'll give away a free t-shirt. We'll talk about that Saturday. Find the Easter egg.
See, enticing again.
Yeah.
Got me just anxious to Yeah. Okay. I got you. Well, I know what I'm doing Saturday. Like I said, you're going to have to put on there Saturday, what time Saturday you're doing this. I'm going to be in the comments.
9 in the morning or something. It's going to be early in the day.
I'm going to be like in the comments going, Is it this? Is it this? Is it this? All right, guys, we're going to give you just the tip of one Supernova lies.
All the lies you said and you gave to me, all the times you had been deceiving me, hope it all comes down on you. Better take another look at yourself. You better know you'll be going to hell when you did to me. When it all comes down on you, and it'll come back around. So lay your lies out on the table. Now's the time, I hope you're able. There was a time when you were stable.
I ain't unmuted myself yet. I got excited. I was fixing to sit here and watch the whole motherfucker. I had to stop because I'm sitting here going, wait a minute. That. No. I'm sitting here trying to watch the lyrics, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, I gotta stop, or I'm gonna give it all away. I'm like, okay, yeah, stop, Mary, because I was like really into that shit.
Awesome. Yeah, and you stopped it at the right point. You stopped it before it started. You know, the climax. You did just put the tip. I mean, the
Tip in the tip. You put the tip in the
whatever you just did. You stopped at the right time. Before the
By the way, this is the shirt you're getting off my sweaty back, and I ain't gonna wash it.
Hell yeah! Autograph that mother effer. Yeah, I'm gonna be there Saturday. I'm gonna be like, okay, I got to get this shirt, and I'm gonna find that Easter egg, and I want it autographed. So, guys, thank you so much for being on here. And it has been a blast. You know, when you guys are, you said that y'all have some other things coming out later in January or something like that. Let's get the whole band back on here, man. And let's do this again, because I'm loving the concept. I'm loving the music. I'm loving your attitude. I'm just loving everything about one Supernova. You guys are amazing. Like, just even that little tip is stuck in my head. I'm sitting there, the lies. See, it's stuck. It's stuck.
There.
So everybody, that I'm going to leave this up on which it'll permanently be on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, but I will be downloading a copy and emailing it to you guys. So in Messenger, send me your email, and I will email you a copy of this interview so you can use it for whatever you want. You can put it on your website, whatever you want. So everyone that is watching this or will watch this later, go get your merch. Go to onesupernovamusic.com. Go get your merch. Go to their Facebook page. Go to their Instagram. Go to their Twitter. Go tell your mom. I don't give two shits. Go love these motherfuckers because mama said so, because they're killer and they're going places, and you want to be in on the ground floor. If you don't, you're the dumbass. That's all I'm saying.
We are also kind of on TikTok. I just started it. I only have one video up. You can put it up if you want.
He's in charge of that.
Yeah. So,
I'll be on there if he puts me on.
Yeah, no, we're going to do stuff on there. TikTok should be fairly easy, and hopefully that'll really build a lot of ground for us on there, because everybody and their fucking mother is on it. So
Hell yeah.
and grandmother and whatever. So like I said, I got one video on it. I think you have to do one Supernova 03.
That's what it is. 03.
So
I'm like, why'd you put the 03s? Like, that's the only fucking name. I'm like, 03? What the fuck's 03 mean?
Yeah, it wouldn't let me change that
Fuck,
number.
man.
So I gotta go back on.
All the fucking technology today, and they can't let you pick your own fucking username. They got to put after it. Well, nobody else has the username you want. Fucking stupid.
Well, I'm gonna have to go check that out, and I'm gonna have to share that as well. And do y'all have your music on TikTok to where people can actually do TikTok videos to your music?
Yeah, the first video that I did, I believe, is actually playing live. No, it's playing Never After.
I don't know. I know
I think it's Never After that I'm playing. I was just sitting in my room, naked, and I just said fuck it. So I just gave you my head. Wait. Yeah, just go on and find out. He has nothing to do with this. Nobody has anything to fucking do with this. So
we're dabbling in TikTok. We've just
started.
Just a tip.
Just a tip. Just a head.
Wow. Okay.
Well, guys, thanks so much for being on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. I can't wait to get you guys back on here next year and get the whole band on here. I got a feeling it's going to be even more of a blast with all y'all crazy fuckers on here with me. And we'll be doing some silly ass shit. We'll come up with something good, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of giveaway that I can do on my end or something to where we can, I don't know. We'll figure something out. It'll be crazy.
We could chat, even though, we can be friends. We don't have to like.
Hell yeah, man.
Show.
Hell yeah.
If you're a super fan, you're our number one fan. We'll be your best friend now.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, make sure that you tell all your band members anything y'all have coming up, any new singles, any new merch, anything that y'all are promoting. Feel free to share it on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem wall. Use that as a platform to help you get the word out, babe. That's what it's there for. And you guys keep being killer, keep writing killer music, and let's stay in touch. Don't forget to send me your email, and let's stay in touch. Who knows? I might just have y'all on a Mama Mary round table. I'm thinking about doing a Mama Mary round table with different artists that I've interviewed throughout the year at the end of the year, and having, just a bullshit session about the music and just having a blast,
Great.
So y'all sound like y'all would be fun to have on that. So we might just work that out.
Always down, have a chat.
Have a chat. Yes.
Chat.
And have a chat. And now I'm going to work on trying to get these hooks out of my head and go in here and eat my dinner. And I'm probably going to be singing while I'm eating my steak because it's stuck. It's stuck right here. Even that snip alive, it's stuck. It's stuck. So, guys, go like, love, and share one Supernova. Tell them you've seen them on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem. And you too, keep being awesome. Tell Nick hello, and we got to get him on next time. And hell, we might even pull Paul in here next time. We'll see if we can get him involved. Yeah, let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun.
He told me he's off tour for like 3 weeks now. He's like, I'm gonna be at my desk every day. He's around.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna reach out to him and see what's up and see if we can make something happen. Well, all right, guys. You keep being cool and keep kicking ass and taking names. And thanks so much for being on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem.
Thanks, Mama Mary.
You rock, dudes. You rock. Have a good night, guys.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Like I said, go like, love, follow, and share. #1 Supernova. Great guys, great music, great attitude, lots of fun. So tell them you seen them here. Check them out. Get their merch, and go get their customizable merch. Next Tuesday, I have I Alone on here. Next Tuesday, I have I Alone, and we will be doing a giveaway next Tuesday. I'm going to show you just a real quick. We will be giving away this beautiful thing here. Yes. So next Tuesday, you will have a chance to win this. So be here, be square. Until then, keep rocking, stay safe, because Mama Mary said so.